Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Hey gameheads, November is a pretty much done deal, and as usual it has got some golden strings attached to it, and I've had picked to select the best offline releases the month has got to offer, so here they are. Starting off with Islander, a cozy minimalist town builder with cool graphics and a small time puzzle and strategy element. You are tasked with building and shaping unique island landscape. It's a simple game really, focusing on stress-free gameplay where you can just endlessly create. A concept for the laid-back gamer, and I personally don't have a problem with that. I completely respect it. It's on all mobile platforms for some buckaroos. From cozy town builder to stealth puzzle adventure, meet Timelie, another graphically pleasing entry with a time manipulation quirk. You play as a little girl and a mysterious cat trying to escape this tech facility, but the little girl can manipulate time to avoid getting caught. It is fundamentally a puzzle game, so puzzle heads, you're up. I personally like the vibe it gives. The story looks like it can pull some heartstrings, and if you like that, you can get it on all mobile platforms, and the first act is free. Let's go a bit dark with the first person's horror survival game, Bendy and the Dark Revival, the second game in the franchise where you play as Audrey as she is trapped in a creepy animation studio that's completely gone mad. Combat ink-tated enemies, solve puzzles while seeking your way back to the real world. Don't forget about the ink demon. He hides in the shadows waiting. Horror fans already know Bendy, so I don't have a personal opinion on the game, although I would say that this version is a little bit underrated with only 500 downloads so far. Let's continue with Inmost, one of a kind adventure platformer with a unique premise where you play not as one or two but three main characters all throughout an interconnected story. Each main character is distinct and in their own world. From a knight slashing through the depths of a deteriorating castle, a child who uncovers the past of an eerie house, down to a wanderer searching for answers. I really like games that can balance the intricate nature of an interwoven story, and Inmost, at least from what the reviews have seen, can. It is on all mobile platforms and it is paid. Let's go a bit out of the law with Hotline Miami, and if you are a bit confused as to why Hotline Miami is a mobile game and no one told you before, that's because it is an unofficial port of the bloody top-down view title. If you are confused as to what I've been on about for a few seconds, that may mean that you are new to this, so let me educate you. Hotline Miami is a top-down shooter set in the 1980s Miami. Throughout 19 chapters, you, Jacket, is given a letter that instructs you to go out and clean up an area, which is slang for killing everything there. So how you do so becomes the gameplay, and as far as I can tell, it is quite fun. So yeah, if you have an Android device, go check it out, it looks good. Slowing things down with another entry by the creators of Wilderless and Nemean Legends, we have Dune Barren. If any of the aforementioned games ring a bell to you, you know what to expect. A big open world to explore with nothing to fight or run from. Just take a look around this desert ecosystem and uncover its secrets. Prototype Games has come a long way since the days of Nemean Legends, but their core philosophy to cater to the more casual audience is still standing strong. Dune Barren is paid and on all mobile platforms. Remember a few months back when a new minimalist tower defense game dropped where you rode as a king on a horse defending your kingdom from attacking forces by building constructions? Well, the next game is that but with magic. Presenting Riff, a tower builder title where you dive into dimensions, defeat inhabitants and take their loot. But unlike Thronefall, it is a lot more tilted to the tower defense aspect. The game looks beautiful and it also has a lot of good said about it from, those above. So yeah, personally I'll say give it a whirl. It has a free demo and it's on all mobile platforms. From tower defense to platforming adventure, next up is Gift, an interesting story where you wake up aboard a sinking ship trying to escape the doomed vessel while helping characters along the way. The graphics are gorgeous, and even though the huge world might remind you of Little Nightmares, I do say it is a fun one to try out, especially if you have a Crunchyroll account, because it is a Crunchyroll game and is available on all mobile platforms. Astair is next, a bit of a shadow drop that is beginning to pick up steam. It's an isometric action-packed RPG, quite old school, reminiscent of Baldur's early games. The game boasts of endless deep character customization, difficult challenges, and meaningful loot chase, so yeah, I think it has a lot going for it, but not the best looking graphics though. But we know that deep mechanics oftentimes make up for good looks. It is on all mobile platforms and it is a free game, shockingly. Next up is Deep Rock Galactic Survival, not to be mistaken for Deep Rock Galactic, cause that's what I did first. No, this is a roguelike one versus all bullet hell game with a twist in which you are fighting off screen covering hordes of interdimensional monsters, whilst also mining otherworldly resources for your company. It is basically every bullet hell roguelike: defeat monsters, get stronger, upgrade your enemies, defeat more monsters, the cycle continues, but with a mining twist because you are a dwarf. It is a fun looking game, and if you're into that sort of thing, it has a free demo to check out before committing. Playdigious recent entry Besiege is next, and as the name suggests, your job is to besiege a castle using contraptions that you built yourself. Think of it like 3D Angry Pigs, but with a lot more physics. So, meaning, therefore, there is a lot more hilarious outcomes and movie-grade scenarios, and explosions, lots of those. It is a port of a well-known, beloved PC/console title, and I will also be trying this one out, probably for a review. Although knowing Playdigious, it is probably going to be a good port. It is available on anything mobile and it is a paid one. That's it for today's list. Which one did you fancy? Let me know in the comments. Check out my other videos and I will see you in the next one. And don't bother subscribing. I'm out.